Hello and welcome once again to a video. I don't know. Today we'll be playing the Sith Warrior campaign. So, if you're not aware, currently I'm also doing the Jedi Knight campaign, particularly speaking, a Jedi Sentinel. I believe that's the word. This is Sith Marauder. So other, the Sith version of the Jedi Knight that I'm playing. And this time, rather, we'll be playing directly from the get-go. So as you can see, this is the prologue. It's basically telling you what's happening right now. I had previously made a video and uploaded it where we went through the customization and why I chose this character and all of that and figuring out the names and stuff. But that video ended up having all of the game's music in its full fledged form, and so YouTube don't like that. So I did take back down that video before it got fully uploaded after I realized what was happening, and I managed to actually get the game to mute its music. So you won't be hearing any music from the game, unfortunately, but you'll hear all of the other sounds. Now to get right into it. The Sith Empire tightens its grip on the galaxy. The Galactic Republic and its Jedi defenders lie weakened and vulnerable after the Empire's successful military campaign. With a fragile peace negotiated, the Empire sends all potential Sith to undergo cruel and deadly trials at its academy on the harsh planet Korriban. Yeah, I forgot this is the name I chose since I couldn't find this one that would work. Arnon, I think, that's how you would pronounce that. One of the Empire's most promising young warriors has been secretly summoned by an influential overseer to face the dark side trials much sooner than expected. I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing the name that I chose, but we'll see how it goes. Now, big heads up here, and I mean this should be pretty obvious. This is a gameplay video after all. There are spoilers ahead. If you want to play this thing but you don't want spoilers, I would suggest playing first, then coming back to watch, But otherwise, enjoy the video. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into it.
At last you've arrived. Good, good. There is much to do and every moment is critical. I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades I've administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Interestingly enough, I'm surprised at just how loud the audio is, given I've turned it down pretty significantly so far, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I want to do well. I'm a survivor. This is in my blood.
Mark my words, I am destined to be Sith.
It wasn't destiny that brought you here. Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me. I expect you to obey. You face your trials, you serve me, and I will make you the most powerful acolyte here.
You had better be able to deliver that, Tremel.
Leave your doubt at the door. There's no room for it in here, and no time to waste. The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest threat you face. There's an acolyte here named Venrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you. We must prepare you.
Imagine landing, right? And the very first thing you hear, there's a man here. He's your enemy. He will try to kill you. Like, why bring me here, knowing full well that a guy is gonna try to kill me? Isn't that a bit pointless? Then he'll die.
Let him try. I'll destroy him.
With my guidance, someday you'll destroy all your enemies. That practice sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon. In the tomb of Ajunta Paul, there's an old armory. A strong Sith warblade awaits you there. The tomb is thick with claw slugs. Deadly savage creatures. Be speedy but careful. They've been the end of many an acolyte.
I will be too. Where is the tomb? I'll destroy them all.
If they lack the instinct to avoid me, I'll feed them their heads.
Once you acquire the warblade, I suggest you spend some time in the tomb bloodying it. Then come to me in my chambers in the academy.
My character's voice is deep, like puts me to shame, you know. But first and foremost, let's just do a quick thing. Preferences. Apply. Let's see how that turns out. It's been a long time since I've been at this level, you know, level 1. Brings back memories. Right from the get-go, I can already tell certain things are too loud. Ambient and sound effects. And based on how low those are, I'm assuming that voice needs to go down as well. Let's just do all of this at once.
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Corriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
Wow. I mean, I really prefer the way the Sith do things, man. Imagine a sergeant asking an acolyte, not even a full-fledged Sith, an acolyte, for permission to speak. Man, now that is what you call true power right there, you know?
Speak freely, Sergeant.
Thank you. You're the Acolyte Overseer Tremmel had brought in special, right? Heading down in the tomb to show what you're made of?
And to find myself a Sith warblade, apparently.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the Overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
If you're trying to talk me out of this, it won't work.
Understood. I was hoping you could assist my operation while you're in there. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
Or you're just dumb. Have you never attacked an ant's nest before? Huh? I wouldn't be able to... Why is that trainer all the way down here? How odd. I really need to fight these things so I can level up. Well, this answers my question. Let's see, let's see. I believe that would be FX, am I not wrong? Yeah, it was. It's amazing how little that changes anything. Level 2. Actually. Let's go back. We need the credits. We don't need anything else. Yeah. You're ganging me. How rude. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Yeah. This is the wrong location. Definitely. Still. Free XP. This is the one thing I hate about this game. You don't start the game knowing how to sprint. You know, this is your speed until you reach, I believe, level 10 if playing free to play. You move sickeningly slow, you know, like. Don't tell me this again, I already know that. Oh, I thought they weren't gonna attack me. You know, I could just collect everything and sell them. Not a bad idea, really. Yeah, y'all are on your own. I'm not really interested right now. And we can always come back and do the other quests later. I'm curious, just how far is it? So you want me to go through here, through here, through here, all the way up here, just to do this? Nah, we'll do that afterwards. Attacking me, I see. If only jumping caused you to run faster or move faster, you know. I mean, it works for the stairs, it seems. I'm not gonna talk to you right now. Do that in another video. That always makes one feel a sense of pride, you know? Something that you don't get as a Jedi, you know? The guards kneeling as you walk past. That's a Sith specialty.
Hey there, Acolyte. Hold on a moment. Let me get a look at you. So you're Overseer Tremel's secret weapon. Impressive, to be sure. Afraid the old man waited too long to make his move, though. I'm Vemrin, and unlike you, I've fought and bled for everything I have. I demand respect.
Now I remember why I hated this character. Back
You
off!
don't want to make me angry, Vemrin.
Believe it or not, I'm trying to keep you from getting killed. If Overseer Tremel had made his move a year ago when I first arrived, you might have had a chance. But now, too little, too late.
This is ridiculous, Vemrin. Let's just kill him and hide the body.
We're not on Balmorra anymore, Dolgus. There are rules, traditions. We'll leave the shortcuts to Overseer Tremel and his last pathetic hope here.
I'm going to take what's yours, and then I'm going to kill you.
You have no idea the enemy you're making. Coming, Dolgus?
Be right there, Vemrin. Listen to me, you useless priss. Acolytes aren't allowed to murder each other. But accidents happen. It isn't murder without witnesses. No more warnings. Vemrin's the alpha monster here. You go after Vemrin, you die.
Interesting. Thought he was gonna fight me, you know, I was prepared to fight him, but nah.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
It killed Ghosts. Yeah, I'm not really interested in this kind of weapon, you know, I'm more of a lightsaber kind of guy, so this, psh, not for me. It will do. Nah.
Take a look. I've already blooded it.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my reasons, Escala. And you will not breathe a word of this to anyone. Do you hear?
Yes. Yes, Father.
Acolyte, this is Escala, my daughter. She's one of the advanced students here. On her way to becoming Sith. if she minds herself.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her, she's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls, but she's loyal. Well, I thought I heard Vemrin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived. Did he make his move so soon?
Yeah, I hate him already. I look forward to ending his miserable existence.
If things go well, you will have that satisfaction someday. Still, I'd hoped we'd have more time. Vemrin's not the type to sniff around for too long before trying to take a bite. In a drive for sheer numbers, the criteria for Academy admittance has been relaxed. Now anyone with Force sensitivity is allowed entrance. Vemrin is mixed blood, the invisible rot eating at the foundation of the Empire. He must not be allowed to advance.
Wow. Wow. I'm ready now. No, you look down on him. Do something about it. Yeah, pretty much.
So stop him yourself.
Unfortunately, Vemrin's caught the eye of Darth Barris, one of the most influential Sith Lords. He's being groomed to be Barris's new apprentice. As Darth Barris's apprentice, the power at Vemrin's fingertips will be considerable. He could change the Sith for the worse. You must proceed to your next trial immediately. I want you to interrogate 3 prisoners in the Academy jails and decide their fates. Consider each criminal's story carefully. The decisions you make will be scrutinized, so let your passions guide your judgments.
Those criminals are doomed.
I will handle it.
Go to the Academy prison. Speak to head jailer Nash and return to me after you've passed judgment on the prisoners.
It is so refreshing to play this after running the Jedi thing. I know I keep talking about the Jedi thing, but man, if you want to understand what I'm talking about, make sure to go and watch those videos. I think this video will come out before the 3rd and 4th part of those videos, or maybe the 3rd part is already. I don't remember how it's set up because the videos are already scheduled for release. So it kind of depends on how long this takes to upload and such. But man, it's just a breath of fresh air, you know? Not having to do the right thing every single minute of the day.
These new recruits.
Why is everyone so against mixed blood?
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Ow, jerk. If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, quaking monkey lizard, you name it.
You, I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells and slave pits. You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
That's good to hear. I want to do well.
You should know this situation is highly unusual. Normally an acolyte goes off-world for the interrogation. Overseer Tremel had these 3 shipped in for you. He thinks you're the next coming of Exar Kun. No, Tremel ain't the only one paying attention to you. Now, these 3 prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You gotta interrogate them as needed, and then decide their fate. The convicted are usually executed, or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
Let's have some fun.
I was hoping this would keep me entertained.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Do you want to die?
Let me make this plain as day. If you don't cooperate, I will kill you.
I'm not afraid to die.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head! I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
Regale me with the details of your operation. What was your chosen form of murder?
I didn't kill him. I was caught before I could pull it off.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
This would actually be the best decision here, but I don't want to do lie, you know, like, yeah. Because really and truly, the Empire needs more assassins. But then again, she got caught. The Empire don't deal with weakness, you know, so is what it is.
She deserves to die. I'll kill her where she stands.
Be my guest.
Just get it over with.
That's a bit extra. That's a bit.
She faced her death well.
You see. She earned my contempt. A pity I like them broken. That's dark. She earned my contempt. She died bravely. I guess.
I admire her for that.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Spare me the assassin's ignoble fate. Grant me a trial by combat, I beg you.
Your
Who the hell
name,
are you?
now.
This part of Waste is Davotech, once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away. Now I have been left here to rot. Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
I don't know. Die. Oh, I swear. Continue to run. How is this the light side option? Why isn't this the light side option? I don't get that. But nah.
I don't do charity work. Feel the weight of a weapon in your throat.
I die a disgrace.
Good. I won't have to look at his sad, weathered face anymore. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't mention it.
Well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
So, you're not a criminal?
Are you trying to tell me you've led a clean life?
Naki oya makmak. Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
That's so.
He's never wavered from that line, and the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
Leave him in chains, set him free, bleed him until he relents. I don't know. Cause here's the thing. If evidence is piled against you, it's really hard to say, oh, I'm telling the truth, or actually, no, I'm telling a lie. Whatever you choose, if you stick with it through thick and thin, it will eventually start leading people to believe you, you know? Regardless of whether you're telling them, I'm telling the truth or I'm telling a lie. It doesn't really matter, because you will even convince your own self to believe it. So, I don't know. Set him free is a bit dangerous. I won't lie. Because he can, even if he didn't do it, there's a lot of things he might have learned since being captured by us that he could tell the Republic or sell on the black market or, you know, a bunch of things. So, I wouldn't set him free for that very reason. but I wouldn't kill him either. You know, like he doesn't deserve to die. At least not that I can see. So I just leave him in chains, pretty much. But I don't know. I don't know about this though, cause if he really didn't do it, I mean,
This matter is beneath me. Throw him back in his cell.
Karipaka yang naya. Harakam serik mera.
Well, I guess it's back to solitary for him. Well, that's that. You're an interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
that.
Is this everything?
Everything Lord Renning was able to obtain, yes.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half.
Wow.
Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying. On to the business at hand, your test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solentz. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. You killed her in cold blood. Why?
Her looks. She was a screw up. I got a confession. I don't know. Why did I kill her? It definitely wasn't for her looks. She wasn't ugly by any means. And even if she was, you'd have to be really disgusting to get killed for your looks, you know? Did I get a confession? I mean, she did technically admit to trying to kill the person. She just didn't get to kill them. But that's not really why I killed her either. And it was more because she was weak, you know?
She failed her assignment. I do not abide failures.
No, but you can always turn someone's failure into personal profit. Never waste a potential resource. A trained assassin who demonstrated fortitude and amorality. The Empire could have utilized her skills. Now, Devotek, the former warrior, he wanted combat, but you struck him down. Perfect. The man was utterly useless.
So wait, you would rather use someone who has already failed, right? So instead of someone that has proven themselves to be completely useful and only failed once. So, like, what a contradictory thing. Because they're both one and the same, you know. Only that, unlike the girl, who, as far as we can tell, she's a failure of an assassin. The one time she tried it to our knowledge, she got caught, right? Now, sure, she stood up and defended herself to the utmost then. True, true. But the fact of the matter is, the other guy, yes, he was essentially broken by the time I got to him. But he proved himself, unlike her, he proved himself. Won countless battles, did great deeds for the Empire. I only lose one. And killing him is right, but killing her, a complete and utter failure, is wrong. What? Where's the consistency, my guy? Utterly.
I do not ever choose to waste my time.
Once something is used up, it should be eradicated. Now the forger who maintained his innocence, you refused to deal with him. Explain.
I don't have to explain. Well, he's not worth
We have
my
better things to do with our
consideration.
time than deal with the likes of him, right?
Wrong, sloppy, and unacceptable. You left the issue in limbo. Things fall through the cracks when they are disregarded. No matter how insignificant something seems, be definitive. You must always be thinking and considering every angle. Aside from a strong and skilled sword arm, that will be what impresses Darth Barris the most. You're beginning to understand what it means to be Sith, but you're far from being able to impress Darth Barris.
I don't care. I don't know. I don't think there's a wrong answer. As in, that will change the outcome of the story. So I'm gonna go with I don't care. Because really and truly, I don't care. Why would my character care about Darth Barris? It's not you expect too much, and it's not I'm up for it. I'm up to it. The hell does that mean?
I'm not worried about impressing Barris.
Impress him, or die. Those are really the only choices you have. Because I forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Marauder is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
Shouldn't I know more? Yeah, that sounds pretty sketch, That sounds like you're sending me to my death, my guy.
You think that's enough information? How about you tell me about this beast?
All you need to know is that it's ferocious and bloodthirsty, and in no way is it a trial for a normal acolyte. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords and find the tomb of Marauder. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
Oh my. Well, we're gonna end it right here, And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.